welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 2. So, literally the last 4 episodes were nothing but talking to people, which is, literally that one recording session I had was only that, but we are wrapping up all the talking.
Reen, we were just told what's about to happen.
You're to take part in the liberation of the capital, yes? I'm sure you're aware of how dangerous this will be. More so than anything else you've done to date.
I am. But this is our chance to bring the Civil War to an end for good. I know how you guys worry about me. But as a student of Thor's, I want to fight to protect my country. And as Elisa's brother, I want to fight to take her back. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. I have to go.
We knew you'd say something like that.
That we did. You're not a child anymore. You've grown into a fine young man. And I have no intentions of stopping you. Do what you feel needs to be done. Bring Elise home and rescue His Majesty, Reen.
I won't let you down.
It's hard to believe just how much you've grown in these past 2 months. I think it may finally be time. You deserve to know the truth, Reen.
Dad?
There's something that I've been keeping from you all this time. I've wondered when this day would come, and now I believe you're old enough and mature enough to handle it. And so, once all of this is over, I will tell you all that I know about your birth.
Darling, are you sure?
I am. I'm sorry for not running this past you first, Lucia. But wouldn't you agree he has the right to know? And I'm sorry to you as well, son. I didn't intend to bring this up so suddenly.
It's all right, Dad. I wasn't expecting you to bring up the issue now. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I'd always suspected there was something you weren't telling me.
I see.
You did?
It's not like I had proof or anything, but I was found abandoned in a blizzard. Under those circumstances, a kid my age would freeze to death in a matter of hours. And yet Dad just happened to find me in the nick of time. I couldn't help but wonder if maybe there was more to it. I kept turning it over and over in my head, trying to figure out if there was something I was missing all this time.
I see. I'm so sorry. We didn't realize you were suffering so much over it.
I don't think it's something you should have to apologize for. I know why you wouldn't tell me. And besides, I feel like I've grown a lot in this last year too, personally. Thanks to Elise and everyone I've met at Thor's, I can finally feel proud of who I am. And that's why, no matter what happens now, no matter what you have to tell me, I'll always be your son. It's never going to change. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to finding out, but it's not the big deal it once was anymore.
Thank you, son.
Wish I came here for this in an earlier episode, man. Should have been down in there.
I was going to do that.
Aww. Jesus, how loud do you need to have that movie?
I should be the one thanking the two of you.
I feel like crying. I'm kinda jealous.
I'm truly happy for you, Reen.
Well, guess it's time to go.
Take care, Reen. I know you can do it.
Come back safely, all of you. We'll be right here to welcome you back.
Right!
Yes, you're right. I'm sure he'll be able to handle it.
Indeed. All we can do is believe in him and pray that Adios watches over him from above.
That was surprising. Didn't think your parents knew about your birth family.
Sounds like they don't know everything about them, though. You don't remember anything about your childhood before you were taken in by them, do you?
Unfortunately not. My earliest memory is waking up in this house. I was in bed, and Elise was by my side. Wait, no, that's not my earliest memory. There was something before that.
Oh? Uh-oh. I'm not sure if this is good or not. Okay. Oh, Adios. If you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child. Must have been some kind of... Maybe Reen's birth parents were trying to pray for Reen's safety of something, and he ended up in that blizzard after their prayers.
Reen, are you alright?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I think we've stayed here long enough. We should probably get moving.
Well, kinda makes me wish I came there in an earlier episode so I could have had that as like a thumbnail for a different episode, but it'll probably just be a thumbnail for this one. Is it true that you'll be participating in the operation to take back Heimdall? That sounds awfully dangerous. No, it's not my place to stop you. I can see the resolve in your eyes. All I can do is pray for your success and wish you well. May the goddess illuminate your path. Damn, every time. Every time. Anyway, thanks. I'll be back, and I'll bring Elise with me. I promise you that. Hold on a moment. One second. Come here, kitty. Is something the matter, Reen? You seem awfully flustered. I have something urgent I need to ask of you. Has a traveling priest been here? A traveling priest? Ah, now it all makes sense. What does? You've been chasing after this priest for quite a while, haven't you? Always puzzled why you couldn't catch up to him, right? And now here you are, convinced that you'll be able to arrive before him. He actually got here before us? That he did. I'm afraid we were enjoying some tea together not that long ago. We were talking about all of you, in fact. It just so happens that traveling priest is an old friend of mine. He is? That's surprising. Whoever this priest is, he doesn't sound like your average, whatever man. Although Father Bernard always did strike me as someone well-connected, so if anyone might know him. Regardless, he left a letter in my care. It's addressed to all of you too. Here you are. Thank you. Greetings, students of Class 7. You have my apologies for not taking the time to speak to you after you've come all this way in pursuit of me. I did very much enjoy our little game. However, while I may not have been able to catch up in the end, that courageous yours is quite an impressive ship. I hope you'll make good use of it in the future. I also hear that you are working to improve the lives of this country's people and better the current situation. An honorable goal, if I may say so. This is an old nation, but change is always possible. With youngsters like all of you striving to improve it, it may have a bright future indeed. Regardless, I will now be departing for Western Erebonia. These are dangerous times, and I have duties as a man to fulfill, and fulfill them I shall. Good luck to all of you in the future, whenever your travels may lead you. Barkhorn, the traveling priest. Is this a past like Trails in the Sky or Trails to like Azure and Zero? Is he in those games? P.S. While it may not have been my intention, I seem to have caused a lot of concern to poor Father Paulo. Please do pass on to him that I am alive and well. I also seem to have wasted quite a lot of your time by making you pursue me from place to place. It's not much, but please, accept the attached as an apology. A quartz is inside the envelope along with the letter. Seriously? He knew what we were doing the entire time. He's definitely no ordinary priest. I do remember hearing one of the particularly strong old men among the traveling priests of the Septian Church. I wonder if he goes by the name Roaring Lion. Still, he managed to outrun us every single time. Was he using a high-speed airship or something? Why would a traveling priest have access to something like that, though? Did they use them in parts of the Septian Church? Come to think of it. I doubt you know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it. The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly. No, it can't be. Regardless, trust me when I say you needn't worry about it. And if you would, please pass on the news of his well-being to Father Pablo and Trista, too. We will. The mystery now solved, they all return to Trista in order to pass on the message to Father Paulo. I see. I suppose my worries were all for naught in the end. While that's a relief, I feel terrible at the lengthy chore I've given you. It really wasn't that bad. It was kind of a learning experience. I never knew there were traveling priests who operate on this guy's level until now. The church must be really worried about this war. They're sending men like him to Erebonia. I should say so, though I can't pretend to have much knowledge about matters higher up in the church. Perhaps they concluded that Erebonia getting any more chaotic would destabilize the whole of Western Zemuria. A risk like that is nothing to celebrate, but I must admit that I find the presence of men like him in this region encouraging. As a fellow man of the cloth, I have a new standard to measure up to, and I hope that the aid I can offer people is on par. I'm sure it will be, Father. Thank you. Take care now. No matter how far away you may be, the thoughts and prayers of all of us who wish for peace will be with you. May the goddess bring you back safely. I hope so too, Father. Well, so that's basically all the quests we got for now. Only one last place to go before we commence the operation. Good old Nord Highlands. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, look at the lake, just how it used to be. Sorry for any gulps you hear out of my water. Really sorry. How long did it take Gwyn to, like, build this, I wonder? Wonder if he's in. No, he must be at the settlement then.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Yeah, since they all basically moved back here. They sure get to work. We received word from Lieutenant General Vander about the upcoming battle in Heimdall. We know through experience that this war affects us as much as it does you. For now, we'll be watching how it unfolds from here. Regardless, may the winds and the goddess guide your path. I pray you will all make it through the trials ahead unharmed. The War of the Lions saw its conclusion in Heimdall too. The war is said to have devastated much of the town and terrified the citizens, but something brought that to an end. Erebonians, I believe, call that something a great night. I wonder, will history repeat itself? The battle begins at noon, yeah? Given the weaponry both sides have at their disposal, the fighting is likely to be devastating. From the day I began developing weapons, I had to accept that something like this might happen. I never imagined my granddaughter and her friends would get involved when it did, though. You reap what you sow, I suppose. Grandfather, don't blame yourself for this. It's true that Reinford made the weapons being used. I can't deny that we bear the burden of responsibility there. But the war is in no way your fault. Besides, while we may be involved, we'll make it through this safely in the end. Promise. Well now, isn't it time to be laminating the past, is it? Still, I would ask that you all promise me this in addition to coming back safely. Promise me that no matter what happens, you'll continue to fight for what you believe in. That you'll wield what power you have for the right reasons. Don't ever lose sight of why you possess it. We promise. Then I couldn't ask any more of you. Do what you must and come back safely, alright? Well, alrighty then. I have to admit, I'm not too happy to hear that you're all heading to Heimdall. I know you've got plenty of experience under your belt at this point, so I won't try to stop you. But, well, just promise you'll make it back safe and sound, alright? We're all looking forward to seeing you again, after all. We're going in. Oh. I wonder what's happening here. Welcome, Marks. It's a pleasure to have you here. I understand that there's something you wish to tell Thoma. That's right, there's plenty I'd like to say to him, actually, but first things first. Listen up, Thoma. You're forbidden from getting within 3 yards of Cheryl, you hear me? Keep all discussion to a minimum, and don't so much as look at her funny either. Don't get me wrong, you seem like a fine young man, but you're not ready to be her husband yet. Understood? Her husband? Dad, what on earth? You're embarrassing me. Who said anything about marriage? You did. Quite overprotective, isn't he? That aside, I have heard of what's set to take place in Erebonia. We're prepared to evacuate should worst come to worst. So please, don't concern yourselves about us. This is a turning point in Erebonian's history after all. Focus your attention on that instead. Tradition has it that a lady seeking her lover's hand in marriage will bring her father to the lover's home. Oh. I'm okay with it. Let's see it happen. This is so embarrassing. So much for just exchanging greetings before dropping me off. You're such a big dummy, Dad. I guess it does seem like I've come to arrange for their marriage. Now I can't even remember the reason I came here in the first place. Either way, you can bet I'll be taking this opportunity to make sure Thoma keeps his hands off her. How do I even reply to that? I mean, I can't say that I haven't thought about it before, but it's a bit too early to be seriously thinking about this idea, right? Young love. Oof. This is so exciting! Is Thoma gonna get married? Is he? She's really enthusiastic about all this. Seeing them like this makes me want a little sister of my own. Someone came to see Thoma before. Cheryl was with them too. They're inside talking about something. I guess they didn't come to play today. Nah, they're talking about marriage. You playing with the goats? Bah. What? Feels nice to be able to relax and take care of these guys again. We might be nomads, but that doesn't mean the affairs of the world around us don't concern us. If this war has taught me anything, it's that. It's really made me appreciate peaceful days like these even more and more. Oh, this is just the one we rest in? You did really well, Content. I can't believe you were able to ride alongside me. You've got the hang of it now. Yay! It wasn't hard after all. Hooray, I can ride a horsey now. Zuku's a good boy. He helped me learn how to ride. Thank you, Zuku. Fuck you. Alright, to Zender Gate. Actually, to the watchtower, I suppose.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Hey there, is it true you're gonna be marching on the Capitol? Surprised how I know when we're stuck out here? Whatever from the Armored Division told me, actually. I'm an Imperial soldier too, after all. The upcoming battle's my business as much as anyone else's. But, well, good luck. I'm in your corner, and come and visit here again when you got some time, okay? Then you'll tell me all about the cool stuff you're doing later today, right? Right? Easy, Zats. Hey there, nothing out of the ordinary here. Nothing to worry about either. It feels as though we're coordinating even better with Zender Gaping than before, too. I know things are still looking grim over in Erebony at the moment, but if we can make it through the hard times, I'm sure there'll be good ones waiting on the other side, just like we managed to pull through and make it back here. For a second there, I thought I just got stuck behind him somehow.
Where do you want to go?
Zender Gate.
Speed ahead!
Talk to these guys and we can finally get on with this. He's not here, of course he isn't. Everything's in order here at Zender Gate. We're staying in close contact with the watchtower too, so you needn't worry about the Highlands. Not much longer until the battle for Heimdall begins though. I'm much more worried about that personally. Welcome to Zender Gate here. Yeah, okay. Alright then. Well, everybody, you know what it's time for. We can finally, after what I should have been doing in the last recording session, but I made about 4 episodes of just straight up talking to people. But that's fine. We're finally going on to the end. Yep. Man. Immense operation.
Wow, that must have been tough.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you, Rean.
Yay! Well, I don't like that Marcus has locked onto us here. Gotta take Sarah with us, of course. She's strong. It's kind of funny how Sarah, like, skyrocketed just about to tie with Fee or go over her. I actually don't know what my rankings are for the couples in this game. I mean, wait, couples? What are you talking about? Just, like, best girls are over, or just, there's so many. Tanks, 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 and more tanks. You have enough tanks for that place? Oh, here they come. I don't know if you're gonna be able to handle all that. Oh geez, he's piloting one? That's not gonna end well. Good thing I don't have to deal with that yet. I said yet. So we're not like gonna be going into Heimdall at all during this one, I guess. We're just going to a place near Heimdall. We're not going into it. Hey man, look at that full-on yellow one. Or would it be gold? You think they make these nice looking soldats for basically nothing? Or you think I'm gonna have to fight them soldats? Time to boost.
Remaining. All students, assume your positions.
Yeah, you definitely see a little extras here that wouldn't have been here if I didn't get some students. Oh boy, here we go. This is gonna be a pain in my ass. This isn't gonna be easy, or nor fun. For me, all I was expecting there is for it to go...
Fourth Armored Division, charge!
Easy. I was expecting like the numbers to like go up, down, and then you just hear the clock go... You know, clock sounds.
3rd Armored Division, advance!
Yes, sir!
Oh shit, this is gonna be a massacre. And we ain't even here to see it.
Left flank! Fire a barrage to cover your retreat!
Oh shit, man down.
Do not cower! We have the advantage!
The 4th Armored Division's sterling reputation is well deserved. I would have preferred a fight with the two of you in Soldas. Craig the Red and Nightheart the Mighty, but this is how the winds have decided it must be.
Don't be a coward.
Besides, what fun would it be if our battle ended so easily?
Then get out of your soldat if you're so dang tough.
May we enjoy our feast of battle to its fullest!
Very well, Black Whirlwind! Then witness the spirit of the Imperial Army! Onwards, Nightheart!
Roger that, General!
She gonna fuck you all up. I mean, you best back up. God, she can just do freaking crap like that. How are you supposed to ever win? She's gonna cut it in half.
Is she even human? This is the power of the Golden Rakshasa.
My, this is disappointing. Oh, please tell me this is some sort of joke. I came all the way here, and yet this is all the great one-eyed Zek's army can do? I'll be rather disappointed if we finish this without me even breaking a sweat.
Damn you! You haven't seen anything yet.
That's enough of your childish taunts.
What is with the stereotypical freaking heavy, like, freaking deep-ass voice dude in army things? And at least in these anime games, always so freaking deep.
Ah, at last my dear master shows himself.
Why do you think I go so freaking deep when voicing the army guys in here?
But what of it? I was hoping you'd get yourself a soldat and fight me with your swordsmanship.
And this is your master?
Swords have their place in the world just as armies do. I don't intend to rely on the Vander name on a battlefield such as this. I never expected for you of all people to cooperate with Duke Cayenne's scheming. What reason would possibly inspire you to raise your blade for his cause?
What else? I wish to be known as the strongest warrior who ever lived. Stronger than even the famed Lance Maiden.
Well, that's not gonna happen because Reen Swarzer is here. You're gonna have to kill him.